going to tie a very complicated wet fly. This is a Clan Chief slapper. So this happens to be a size 10 B175, and there's a lot of different elements in this fly. So, Clan Chief tail. What I'm going to do here is use a yellow glow bright. You could equally use Antron. So 2 strands in and double them. And then I'm going to take the sort of red glow bright, that's a number 4, and tie in another 2 strands of that on top of the yellow. Double it back, and then holding both of them straight, we'll take that back to the rear of our fly. Hold them back, trim them off to create that 2-tone tail. So, this is the sort of complicated bit now. We're going to put in a wire rib. Then it has sides of flash on it, so we're going to tie them up here, because if I tie everything back in here I'm going to end up with a lump, and this has a tinsel body. So, tie in that in the middle. Then what I'm going to do is take a strand of Mirage here, or Pearl Thorax or something like that would do as well. Tie that in on my side, then I'm going to flip it over and tie it in on the far side. Then hold all straight back, and then overwrap all that till I get back to where my tail was tied in. Now I'm going to take black holographic tinsel, tie that in back to where the tail was found, and then use my tying thread to create hopefully a smoothish underbody to lay that tinsel on, leaving plenty of room at the front here, a good third of it or so. Then we take our tinsel and wrap it in slightly overwrapping turns. Till I get to that point again. Tie it in, turn over it, tie it off. Then take our flash, my side, pull it straight along the length of the body. 2 turns to hold it in place. Take your sided one and the same thing. This is to create like a lateral scale effect, and then rib that with our silver wire. When we get to the front here, a couple of turns and snap it, and that'll stop it unraveling itself. These I'm going to incorporate in the wing, so I'm just going to fold them down across the top, and then I'm going to trim them off at tail length. Then we want to get a little bit of bronze mallard, not a big pile, thin sort of a slip. Line up the tips, cut that off, and then I'm going to just fold that bunch in 2 to create a very slim wing. Tie that on out to the tail length, maybe even a little bit beyond it. Pinch loop that down and tie that on. Then take a little bunch of black deer hair, tie that in as well as a secondary wing, a little bit shorter maybe than the previous one. Tie the front of it down good and tight, Snap that off. And then we want to get some jungle cock splits in there. So if I take a bit of a jungle cock feather, get it splitting, and then tie in, just set the split either side of the wing, hold it in place, tie that on. Okay. So next we're going to use a little bit of black synthetic dubbing or flashy dubbing for the thorax. So here I'm using a little pinch of hens in a black, or you could use a black peacock or glister or something along the lines of that, so you just get this little flashy thorax. And then for the front of the fly, to finish it off, I want a turn or so of red badger hackle. Trying to keep this sort of sparse. There's 1, 2, tie it over, hold that back, trim that. There's our clan chief slapper tied. We just need to clear varnish or black varnish, as the head is black, over that. And clear the eye. So, clan chief slapper.